am Shiva.
And I'm Felix Baby. Together, we are your hosts on Niger Trend.
Niger Trends is an exclusive to the Gallery TV, and here you get to watch us chit chat on hot and spicy topics that is trending on social media for the week. And you, our viewers, get to join in and share your views with Dex, the one to miss out on this.
Join us every Wednesday as we give you the pleasure of enjoying great entertainment, trending information, heated conversation, all packed in one. Shiva, I can't wait.
No, we like baby. Can't wait.
Yeah. Everyone, and welcome to Niger Trends. Today is another interesting and exciting episode. As we all know that we are celebrating our mothers, our women. You know, our mothers, they are priceless, and their efforts towards us is something that we cannot measure. So today's program is focusing on celebrating our mothers, especially our career women. And don't forget, I'm always here with my gist partner, Shiva. How far now? How you doing?
Babe, how you doing now? You are blushing. And let me tell you guys.
Wait now.
Me too small.
May your blood they calm down
No,
now.
no, I know if you calm down. I know if you calm down.
Okay,
today.
now.
Today is my birthday.
Oh,
Can't you see?
none of them catch down one, so nobody will come and crucify you. So you want everybody to
go
meet
and ask for your cake later. Ask her for your cake. Because see my own, I won't give anybody. Oh.
Okay, no problem, guys. Today is my birthday, and then, if you're looking for the venue, come down to our office, come down to the studio. We got a lot of exciting things for you.
That's the wish of the cake.
Okay, now, all
I wish you
right.
the very best.
Thank
baby.
you.
More God's love, more God's
Thank you.
blessing,
Everything
everything
good.
good
You're
that you
darling.
wish yourself.
You're
Thank you.
darling. So, guys, thank you. Now, today on the program, we will be discussing balancing a career with a home as a woman. But before we go into our today's program proper, we'll be going on this break. And then when we come back, we'll be telling our story and also introducing our guests for today. So go nowhere, just grab a cup of coffee, and then don't forget your popcorn, the bowl of your popcorn. So sit, relax, and enjoy.
In life, you can never be too sure who to trust. This is the story of Mrs. Ungazi. Mrs. Ungazi just wants to use the ATM.
Good afternoon, Mama. Let me help you out to your withdrawal. You don't need to stress yourself.
Thank you, but I can handle it myself.
The man is just being kind, right? He just wants to help, right? Wrong. All he needs is a good look at the pin. Will he succeed?
I want my IG fans. I say, sorry.
Do not share your card PIN with anyone. Keep your account information private and ensure no one is watching you while you enter your PIN. UBA, Africa's global bank.
Welcome back from that break. The program is in Niger Trends, and like I said before we went on that break, that today we will be discussing balancing the career with a home as a woman. Now there's the story that I would like to share with us today. Now this is a woman who had 3 children. She was married with 3 lovely kids, and then she had a maid staying with them because of her career. She had no time to take care of her children, so she decided to get a maid. Now one day, these children, they all fell sick, and then she had to take time, get an excuse from her boss, and then decided to take these children to the hospital because the maid, she tried all her best to treat these children, but none was working, and then decided to take them to the hospital for further treatment. And then the doctor tested these children before treating them, and then they discovered the 3 children were all infected with HIV virus. And then, the parents, they started wondering, how did their children get this virus? What happened? I've never cheated on my husband. Is my husband cheating on me? As a woman now, the way we behave, the way we relate when it comes to infidelity. And then the doctor decided, okay, wait, madam, calm down. Let us test you and your husband. And then they both went for the test, and then the result came out negative. And then the doctor said, please, is there any other person who stays around you, maybe that the kids always stays with when you people are off home? And they said she had a maid. So they decided to test the maid too, and then the result came out positive. To cut the story short, they decided to find out how come these children were infected by the maid. And then she said the toothbrush she uses in brushing her teeth is the same one she uses for the children, because I think maybe she lost their brush, or the one they were using got expired, and then she decided to use a new one, and then she forgot to inform her boss about it. So she decided to make use of her own while waiting for her madam to come back. And then these children got infected. It's now boils down to our topic for today: balancing a career as a woman with a home. Because we women, we tend to, when we are educated, and then we go to school, from primary school, secondary school to tertiary, and then we did not stop there. We started to go for our masters, especially our PhD, and then we start working. We feel like we are fulfilled, and then we neglect our home. So now, before we do that, I will be introducing our guest in the studio. We have an elegant and a beautiful woman with us today who will be doing justice to our topic. And with us in the studio is Barrister Obihede, aka Barrister Pink Republic. She is a lawyer and the CEO of Pink Republic TV, and an 11-time award-winning musician and an award-winning blogger. Barrister, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Next, baby, you didn't echo that
Thank
word.
you.
Beautiful and elegant.
Okay.
Welcome, Martin.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Shiva, for that little tip, because she is, as in, look at her, she's really beautiful,
And the art is also
intimidating.
Oh my God.
Shiva, when I went downstairs to pick her, I was like, wow, gosh, look at me.
You know, rich
Stop.
now, I'm short.
No, I don't like that. I'm putting on my heels today now.
It's your birthday.
So, Barrister, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, first, we need to establish who a career woman, a career person is. So, Barrister, please tell us, our viewers want to know who a career woman is.
Thank you very much. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
A career woman is a woman that wants to achieve.
Okay.
Before you call yourself a career woman, you must have thought of a lot of things, which is goals. I want to achieve. Now, you ask yourself, what are you achieving? Are you a jack of all trades, or there is a particular thing you want to achieve? So that is a career woman.
Okay.
Somebody that wants to achieve. Then back to the story you told.
Yes, ma'am.
I want us to understand something, that a lot of women have a problem taking care of other people's children. I've always grown up with house help in my house, and I had 2 parents that worked for the federal government, so they are always out of the house. But let me tell you what my mother would do. What she would buy for me, she buys for the maid, because she knows that the maid is closer to us than her. And if you don't take care of the maid, you are putting your children in the mouth of a python who is ready to bite
At any time.
I hope you understand.
Very well.
So sometimes we'll have like 2 or 3 house help depending on the period.
Okay.
You understand? So there might be a smaller one that will be like our age mates. There will be another size that will like supersede those ones, and there will be like elderly ones. So what she does is that since I'm the last in the house,
Okay.
that smaller one, if she's buying clothes for me, she buys for that one. She's buying toy for me, she buys for that one. So every one of us, we are all living like a family.
Family.
I hope you understand.
Yes.
So I now, as a grown up, I have people living in my house, and it's saddening that toothbrush would be a problem. You understand? It's very sad. That's why I always tell people that, the topic balancing the home, you have to balance yourself before you balance your home.
Wow.
You see the problem?
Yes.
I'm a very fashion conscious person.
Yes, ma'am.
When you called me and said, "Oh, you're going to come on this show," guess the first thing that went to my mind, what am I putting on that day? And yes, my outfit, everything was ready. So you have to learn to arrange, coordinate yourself in advance. Most times when you go to people's home, you don't see timetable. And people will say it's for the rich man. No, it's not for the rich man. Sometimes you even need to know what you are eating. I hope you understand.
Yes.
If you don't take time, you will eat jollof rice in the morning, fried rice in the afternoon, and
Ofada rice at night.
night.
So you have all the varieties of rice.
And then you find out that there is no balance diet.
And you say you've enjoyed. So you see, balancing is not about just the home. You too have to be balanced. Organize yourself
your own self. Yeah.
before you start even balancing your home.
Your home. Okay, ma'am. Some people will say, I am a working class woman, and then, so, ma'am, what is the difference between a career woman and then a working class woman?
Yes.
Now, a career woman is just somebody that just wants to achieve everything. She wants to go and get masters. She wants to achieve, get it. She wants to get to the highest level. If they tell her that you have to get to England to achieve that exam, and you have to write the exam there, she might be carrying a baby. She's ready to give her baby to her nanny and go and write the exam.
Wow. So who then is a working class woman? I think that
A working class woman is a woman that have needs.
Okay.
She needs to take care of something.
So,
I hope you understand. And she believes that I have a duty. I have a certificate, so I can make use of it.
So the line here, let's say that I think it's okay for the career woman.
It's a thin line between
thin line.
achievement and need.
needs. So one is for an achievement, where the other is
For need.
focusing on needs.
On needs.
At that particular time, that okay, this job, I think it should help me sort out my needs.
My immediate needs. Yeah.
Yes. So okay, all right, thank you,
Thank you
Shiba.
for that. I just learned something. So my next question, Ma, is so that brings us to how can a woman balance the career and the home? Now let's talk about this extensively.
Yes.
How she
Yes,
can
how she can balance
the,
her home and then her career as a woman.
yeah.
So now I will divide it in 3 parts.
Okay.
When you say balancing your career and home, everybody mind goes to a married woman. No.
Wow.
We have single ladies
Ladies,
that have younger ones
ones at home
at home living with
with
her.
them.
No, sometimes she's the one that rented the
Okay.
house.
Oh.
So
Like
she,
a spinster who
Yes.
is accommodating
Accommodating
her
her
younger
younger
siblings.
siblings, and she's responsible for them. She pays everything, house rent, school fees, everything about them. Then there's a single mother or a widow. Then there's a woman with a husband and children.
Wow, I really love this fact. Let's be this. I guess it's super intelligent. Let's be let's go on a break. Let's keep them on suspense. Why not let's go on a break? Just
All right. So let's go on this break, and then when we come back, go nowhere, because our guest is ready to give every details of what you need on this topic. So go nowhere. We'll be right back.
In life, you can never be too sure who to trust. This is the story of Mrs. Ungazi. Mrs. Ungazi just wants to use the ATM.
Good afternoon, Mama. Let me help you out with your withdrawal. You don't need to stress yourself.
Thank you, but I can handle it myself.
The man is just being kind, right? He just wants to help, right? Wrong. All he needs is a good look at the pin. Will he succeed?
To my IG fans, I say, sorry.
Do not share your card pin with anyone. Keep your account information private and ensure no one is watching you while you enter your pin. UBA, Africa's global bank.
So welcome back from that break. I hope you're still enjoying this program because I'm enjoying Shiba. How far now?
Over enjoying it. Over.
So before we went on that break, mom, we were talking about the different rating of women that we have: the single ladies, that's the spinster, and then the single mother or the widow, and then you have the married woman who had children and she stays with her husband. So mom, so we want you to help us expand this so that our viewers also will be able to really understand.
Okay. I will start from the spinster.
Okay.
A spinster that is accommodating her siblings is playing the role of a husband and a wife, or the role of a father and a mother. So you find out that she's the only source of income in that family, and she needs to take care of the home. She needs to know what is going on in her house. So for her to balance her home, I always tell people, create a timetable for food. Now you will now have to understand. You know, most people don't understand that it's not compulsory you eat 3 times a day. Yes, you have to create a timetable. In the morning, we are going to eat this. By the time we are all back from school, you eat heavy, you sleep. And that heavy can take you throughout till the next time. Yes. So that is the way you can save money for other things.
And most times the children even spend a better
A
time
better
of the
time
afternoon
at
at school.
in
Yes,
school,
at
in
school,
school.
yeah.
Because you give them school money
Yes.
and they will buy things. So when they come back, you eat. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Now you have to plan your time. How many times do you enter into your kitchen to cook? Because sometimes when you go to some people's houses, they are cooking morning, they are cooking afternoon, they are cooking night.
Even some people cook
So
evening.
your time is going in the kitchen. I hope you understand. So let me use myself as an example. I cook Sunday stew on Tuesday. Yes. Yes. Because that same stew is what I will use for spaghetti. It's on the timetable. So I will cook a very large pot of stew, divide the stew into 2, pack the one for Sunday. So you see that on Sunday morning, I'm dressed already, we are going to church. All what they will do is just to boil rice. So you ask yourself, how many times do I want to go into this kitchen? Because most women, they think it's work. Yeah, it's work to cook. So to make your time, instead of the children just lying about, cut onion, you open Maggi, you open, you open this. So when I come back, it's just to mix up. But when you come back, that's when you start boiling meat. No, tell them the meat. Put 3 Maggi. Look at the quantity of salt. The meat is already done. As you are entering your house, you are mixing food within 10 minutes to done. Not entering the kitchen to start slicing onion. That's like, no, they are at home. They are at home. Make use of their time. Now, cleaning of your house. You
Children are usually excited.
When you
Doing all those things. They're super excited. Oh, mommy, I test to finish.
Yes.
Kind of thing. They want me to competition.
Exactly. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Then cleaning of the house, you have to dedicate your people in the house. Everybody clean your own part. So let it be that in the sitting room and some places that needs to be cleaned. Who is going to create a roster? You can't carry the whole burden on your head because they are staying with you and you don't make sure to. Things must go according to plan. If you are staying with me, you have a duty. You can't just sit around and just be eating. That's when they say the idle man is the devil's workshop. You need to be doing something. But you can't just be watching television. At least you can be slicing onions and be watching the TV.
Yes.
So the spinster needs to put her house together and give everybody roles to play. So that when she comes back, straight to go and relax. not to come and be listening to problems. Especially those ones that have too many family problems. Always tell them to write it down. They should not be telling you. So you not be carrying bodies. Write it down. When I come back, I will read it. I will sleep over. Because sometimes with the way they tell you, it's a body
on its own.
on its own. So when it comes to widows, it's almost like a spinster. But the difference between a widow is that there's and single mother. The family of the man might be involved. I hope you understand.
Yes.
So now, if they want to come and stay in your house, it's the same thing. Give them a rope. You can't just come and sit in somebody's house
And then do nothing.
Oga, I'm a very busy person. Can you help me pick the children from school? If he says no, then start asking yourself why he's there. If you give him another role and say no, ask him, which one can you do for me?
But he mustn't just be there.
There doing nothing.
I see a lot of people, I'm going to my brother's house. What are you doing there?
Nothing. So I watch TV.
Exactly.
So for you, if you're being there will not have any impact.
Any
What are you doing
impact.
there? As you see me like this, as a lawyer, when I was being called to the bar around that 2010, I traveled to Abuja. I did not do, I'm a millionaire's daughter. I'm a this. Even when my uncle was coming, do you know he was already tired? You know why? One of my cousins came to his house, also called to bar. Didn't do, as in she didn't even lift one thing. She was crossing her leg the way you're crossing your leg. And she wakes up in the morning and all that. So it's even worse. And she even came through the land, right? So it's even worse when I'm coming through the air. So my uncle has already had it in mind that, oh God, these same people again, they are coming. And guess what? He was shocked.
You surprised.
I surprised them because when I came that day, they were saying that they done bitter leaf soup and all that. I wanted to go to the kitchen, they blocked me. I was like, no, go to the kitchen. I was like, okay. Early morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, I carried broom, started cleaning, and they were like, why are you doing this? I said, I don't think I can come to a place. I will not do anything. I'm somebody that God gave me that gift of, if I enter any place, if I see you doing something, I've learned it. All the baking and cooking I'm doing in my life, I did not go to any school of cakery or cookery.
So your mom goes just like look and
But don't look,
And then
and
grab.
I'm gonna ask you, say, what did you put? That is all. I'm baking and I'm cooking.
Wow.
You understand? Don't make yourself, I always say people, don't make yourself a liability. Let people miss you. You are going, hey, Jesus.
what would I do with that?
Exactly. But some people, when they go, I don't do it. Let
Thank
him
God.
go.
50-50 shoulder pad.
I'm telling you, because that's what they just come there to create trouble, monitor people, and they are not adding any value. I hope you understand.
So if you're not adding value, don't come to
Don't come to somebody's house. You understand? When you say holiday, you must have seen that person too important. You know, in those days now, maybe one auntie is rich, and everybody will want to come to their house. They will come. But will you just come, eat rice in the morning, eat eba in the afternoon, and say you are not? No, now ask yourself now. You must make yourself, your presence known. And when you tell them I'm coming back again, you say, please come back. And that's what happened since that time I traveled to Abuja. Because things was happening. They were buying Ofada stew, this Ofada stew from Mr. Biggs.
Wow.
And they were telling me if I tasted one sauce. I said, what's the sauce? I said, he said, what? Excuse me?
Not like
He does like, excuse me. This one we are eating in Lagos. I know I went to last food now.
American ones.
Yeah. You don't understand? Offer that stew and you are ordering from E3. You know the way they were advertising the stew, you think it's one big thing and say offer that stew. They were so shocked that I know it. If I tell you, before I left their house, I put a whole big pot of offer stew. And I'm sure the E3 will be swearing for me.
Who calls don't spoil
Because they deliver. You don't understand. They deliver you to pride that they are delivering.
We have arrived.
and they have been paying a lot.
That's what I'm telling you.
You know, there was a particular time I traveled to like that. I went to, I think, Ondo State for an exam. And then when I get there, these people, you know, because I don't know them, that was the first time of me meeting them.
Okay.
So they kept me in one room. I'm always there. By the time I wake up in the morning, they are done with everything they want to do. And then I'll be like, there's no light. I thought, as in the place was like, I was in one prison. Had no free movement. By the time when they work, by the time maybe they come back from work at night, where we are supposed to sit together, discuss, or talk about anything, they will have withdrawn to their room, and then I would just hear tap 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 tap.
What's going on here?
What's going on here? Like, what happened? Am I within my mom's or my dad's enemy, or what was that? I don't know these people.
Okay, probably they've been calling you. Okay, let's do these things together. You feel.
The second day, I have to tell them, say, please, I want to charge my phone. Because my battery was flat. I said, I want to charge my phone. And then when I charged my phone, the first message I saw was like, my uncle texted me on, I've been looking for you. What happened? Where are you? I was like, sir, I'm sorry. I don't know these people. I don't know who they are. But I'm just here. I'm with them. And I'm feeling like I'm in a fire.
Because sometimes when you get to help someone, you feel among. Okay, you know, we work together, we do things together, we keep the house together, needs together.
Yeah.
So yeah, so even when you want to use things in the house, you feel comfortable.
But I think it's pride. I always tell people sometimes they make people's children don't have pride. It's the poor. I'm telling you. Sometimes when people locate me and say, so you're like this kind of person, it's because when you put yourself down and people locate you, they'll be shocked.
Sure.
But I always notice it. You see them talking, doing things. I know them.
So but you've not yet addressed the
I'm
one
still
of the
coming to
married
that.
women.
Yes, the one for the married women is a very difficult one. It's a very difficult one if you don't have a spouse that is helping you. Most of the men, I will not lie to you, most of the men nowadays don't want to do anything. And this thing started from their home, the way their mother trained them. I hope you understand.
Yes.
How can you see everybody will sit in the parlor like this? You call only the girls to go and pound. The boys will be watching TV.
They say the work of the woman.
So in the mind of the man, is their job.
Programmed that way, right?
So that kind of man will not marry. The wife will not say, won't you help me? In his mind, even my mother
Cannot tell me to help her.
talk less of you. You see where domestic violence is coming from. Because the woman might not have good mouth and the man might not have good temper. By the time the woman say one thing, the man too knock out. I hope you understand. Now, to handle all those relatives staying in your house help must not have a relationship with them. Because what happens is that when your housemate is getting so close to them, it becomes a problem. So when they come, always make sure your house help, they know their place. And always tell her, I don't want this in my house. Most women, they leave everything for the house help. When they come back, they don't even ask, what have you done? They just come back, food is ready. That housemate must have cooked that food, put spit for you. You will not know.
She automatically becomes the mother.
The mother
of the house.
She has the final say.
So if you have somebody in your house, my dear, there's something called Saturday and Sunday. Cook your food, your soup, your stew. All what you'll be doing is to warm. So she will know that I'm doing it for madam. But when you tell her to go to the market, to go and cook,
And then she'll still come back again to take care of the children.
and Oga will come back, she will not serve to madam. So you will have advantage if you have younger ones that is staying in your house. So that's when you can monitor them and say, you, my sister, go to the market for me. When you come back, cook the soup. You see, it's a different thing. Then the housemaid will be looking because he knows that na salary they pay me. So our own is to clean up, wash plates, do everything. Make sure you are in charge of your house. Don't always allow people to come in and take over. because they want to help you. Uh-uh. No matter the chance, let me tell you, I'm somebody that anybody that knows me, I worked in Ministry of Justice before, and these people, I will not lie to you, most of the time I'll see them coming around 10. I stay very close, Abby. I will leave around 7 a.m. to get a good parking
Space.
7 a.m. is not a being smarter for any government.
Worker.
Guess what? I will start doing my own. All the mediation that we are supposed to do. Before they come, nobody is there. And I came in as copper. They started reporting me that is copper supposed to... Hey, I'm a lawyer. It's not just because I'm a copper. So I can do it too. I'm doing your job since you don't want to come on time now. I hope you understand. Do you know why I'm doing it? When I tell them around 2 that I want to go, nobody's saying anything.
Because they know you.
It comes in 7 a.m. So you have to do things. People will know that I am doing, so that when you want to go home, go home. And if you know that you're a very busy woman, please cut off friends. You understand?
Yeah.
Because all those, let me go and see my friend.
Right.
The time you use in taking care of your home, Saturday and Sunday, you used to know what is going to happen in your house. You are visiting a friend. So if you know that that friend is so important, my dear, after church that you carried your children, go and visit them with your children. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Organize your house. Saturdays, organize your home. Cook all the stew, cook all the food. Then when you have stubborn relatives, maybe from your husband's side, that don't want to help you. I'm very sarcastic. Anybody that knows me, I'm very sarcastic. I'll call you Oga. Yeah, see
By the time they are calling you,
that's how you parade yourself. It's Oga.
So what do we say about those women that even they don't have friends, they have relatives coming to visit them because they know every time they are always at work. Both Saturday, there's no Saturday, there's no Sunday, there's no Monday. Every day, Monday to Monday, they're always at work. I am a career woman. I have to be at work. I have to do this. I'm pursuing a promotion next month. They're not ready to bend or anything. So what do we say about this set of people?
If you cherish your home, you will bend. If you don't cherish your home, you will not bend. Stubbornness is you.
So in other words, it's what you give value
What
to.
you give value to. If you say that one is important to you,
Important to you.
And there was also a question that I wanted to ask our guest. In balancing, some of these things is very easy to say, but I know that along the line we tend to encounter certain challenges. So would you like to also highlight some of these challenges?
yeah, some of the challenges you might have a bad boss. And most of the bad bosses turn out to be women. Maybe that big boss might be a single grand aunt that have not been married before, and you turn when you laughing, and you turn out to be a married woman with children. She's not ready to bed. I hope you understand. Another one might be a womanizer, a man that he doesn't want to know that you are married or not. So because you did not agree, he will be giving you tax, unnecessary tax. Then you have to learn to be very fast and smart and talk less with people in your office. Sometimes the people that you are discussing with, what you are going through in the office, are the people that the man planted around
you.
So you have to learn to keep to yourself in your office if you know that you are facing such challenges. All those women that don't want to understand you, sometimes like this, you can invite them to your home for birthday parties. Bring them close. I hope you understand. Because let me tell you, married women, they have a problem. They always paint it in people's face. I have a child, I have this one. So when somebody that does not have, we don't want to understand. I hope you understand. A woman that will understand is somebody maybe that might have lived with a relative with children. She say, I understand her children. But somebody that is, they call them those kind of single have never been around children. They've never even gone to any orphanage to give biscuits to any child.
Because they don't even
Nah. From boarding school From boarding school, they went to the university. From the university, they went somewhere else. They rented house. They've been on their own.
Stayed on their home.
And at 50 years, you are telling me your children, and the people are like, please. It's even from somebody that lived with family that have children. So when you are telling them, they might say, okay, I understand, my sister have children, I know how it is. So for you to bring all those women that are very, very strict, you have to learn to be very polite and be careful how you paint. My husband will kill me. All those things they don't want to listen, don't give it to them. Make sure that when it's their birthday, be the first to give them gifts. Let them see you doing your job, so that when you tell them, they might say, this person is good. It's only that this thing is holding the person back. So I know where most people have problems. They'll say, well, you know what the nature of the job is, and you applied. So are you expecting me to bend because of you have a child? I hope you understand. So you have to also put in extra effort the little time you have. But thank God for Corona. People said there's always good and bad in everything.
Yes.
You know, this internet, working from home, the thing changed. A lot. This thing has been on, but most companies refuse to apply working from home. They believe they don't see with your Corona, you have no work. They will not pay you salary. But Corona made it expose a lot of things, and a lot of people now understand that it's the same value. Yes, you can have the meeting. I know somebody that will go to the office around and come back around 2. You know why? That meeting that will usually make her to come back late, she will run back home to have it. I hope you understand.
Yes.
So she will fix the meeting for 4, so that she will leave the office by 2, get home. Now this meeting will last till 10. Yes.
Now this kind of person, how do you expect her to
Be in the office till.
No, not even being in the office till 10. But how do you expect her to play her role as a mother at home? Why
Some
she's at the
organization don't care. Once you are not doing the job, they are not doing the job.
So are you also suggesting that organizations should give women some certain
Exactly.
consideration?
Yes. Women, the way God created us, we have a lot of burdens, and we have a lot of love and care in us. And that's why God look at us as a species that can carry children. Because the way we are attached to things, a woman loves more than a man. A woman cares more than a man. So that's why when you see a man abandoning the family, it is 20% of women that will abandon their family. And if you check why they abandon their family, they did not abandon their family. I would say 10% did not abandon their family out of choice. They abandon them, maybe the man don't want them to ever see their family again. So they have to like stand by and be looking for a way to communicate with their family. But you can see a man that will abandon. You know what I'm telling you? I know that, let me tell you one story. A woman woke up in the morning, she had 2 children. The man wrote a note and said, sorry, I can't continue with this relationship again. And the man traveled, and she didn't say it. All these years, for 10 years, this lady has still been in love with this man, hoping that one day he will come back and children, not knowing that this man, 1 year after he left, married somebody in Ghana and was living happily. Never even thought of her.
Not even the children.
No. You know, when you have good friends like me that have strong mind, you know, I'm this kind of person that I always present myself very easy. I mean, see, if he meets me, I will be the nicest person. But the kind of things that will be coming out, even you will be shocked. Hey, this kind of person can do this. I can dump a man and go. I can't do it again. You don't understand?
Yes.
I will love. So in the heart of the man is that this girl cannot leave me. Let me just be doing anyhow.
Yeah.
Immediately start anyhow. The next thing I'll say, I don't think I want to love again. And the person will be convincing you to love. I'm that kind of person. I'll say, no. I'm not seeing again what I'm. Let me find another man. Then now my mind has gone out from that place. I hope you understand. So when
men who find it difficult.
difficult to move on, me I can move on. No, I know myself. Jesus, you don't know yourself. When you look yourself, sure you are saying how pretty you are, how tall you are. Is in my brain.
So you carry yourself with that knowledge. You don't need
Yes.
anybody to say.
Even as I'm driving, I know how people are. You know yourself now. You don't understand.
So in other words, it's your value.
It's your value now.
That will really
How can
place
somebody
you.
abandon you for 10 years and you are still hoping for love?
Hey!
Hey!
Day, I don't move on.
This is why they say love book walk.
For you guys that don't know to be love catch fire. That's what she and maybe I would also love to know the consequences. Like
Yes.
the consequences if you don't get to mind your home, either as a single lady, either as a widow or a married woman. What are the consequences?
Now let me start from the single lady. The single lady is that all your effort might be in vain.
Okay.
Because you are doing that to give your family a better life, better. You see, how will you know that your younger ones is following people around your area and be doing bad things? Then you say you don't have chance. One day they will call you and say they're in the police station. You will have chance. Chance will be created, and you must go and pay them. You even without you will dump your bag and run out from the office without them giving you permission. So why not take out your time to prevent all that? Then for a widow, for a widow, I always encourage people, look, daycare will not harm you. Just investigate that daycare. Find out other children that they've used it. How far, you understand? It will not harm you. Instead of you to just leave your children like that in the hands of wolves. Spend the money. Some women are stingy. Yes, no, it's not go come. They are stingy. They will use that money, buy 500,000 Mongolia hair. Yes, or woman hair. But when it comes to their children, you see them in front of a cracker buying clothes for their children. Who are you working for?
Some say they are working for themselves now.
But the point is now that invest that money on your children. By the time your children are 16, 17, at least you know that they can take care of themselves. Invest in them. Even the school they are attending, find out. Sometimes you go for schools that have daycare.
Daycare, yes.
Immediately after school, they transfer them to that place. They are feeding, everything is taken care of. As you are coming back from work, just come and pick your child. But we prefer most companies should have proper school. I won't prefer for companies to have schools attached to daycare. Because that child will leave daycare. Because what I see most companies doing is daycare. After daycare, that child still need care. I hope you understand. So if that's daycare have primary 1, primary 2, it will be easy for the mother to quickly check in between her break time. How far? Oh, you're there. Okay, and come back. I hope you understand. Banks should look at investing in schools. You understand? Big companies invest in schools. Because these people that you are employing, they can't be normal if their family and their household is going upside down. They can't give your best.
Give your best results at work.
At work, somebody will hold pen like this, and you call the person 5 times, the person will not answer you. By the time they will answer you, you say,
My mind is long gone.
Yes. Every time, educate them. Call in experts that will orient them about home. Because some of them forget themselves. Some of them, they've never seen where AC is blowing them in office. So when they come into that office, they prefer to stay there and be speaking British English. They don't know that you have a home. That life, you just be carried away. So when they are bringing experts to be talking to them on how to manage their home, it will go along.
That's why at the end of it all, when you are retired,
Nothing.
you retire back to that home. And now, if that home is in disorder, you begin to
Some alaye, daughter following sugar daddy. That's when you now sit down and say, what have I worked for?
You realize
And not even that alone, you become a stranger even in your home.
In your own home, they can't even discuss with you. You don't understand? I told you that my both parents were civil servants. Let me tell you, if my mother come back from the house, ask me, what happened? She shouldn't sleep you. What happened? I'll be telling her stories. She's like, this, she has slept. And I say, mommy, you're not listening to me. I'm listening, you know. I'm listening. But she just gave me that time, as in, I have to say something. She will not say, just in case I can't come to your school during the time of your elder sister will come and represent me. Is it okay like that? She has collected validation from me. That you are not expecting to see me. Oh, you don't understand. Somebody can come for you. So you have to learn to reassure the child that I'm the one that organized this thing. You don't understand? I'm the one that organized this thing for you. Don't be telling the child that, okay, you're confused. You don't even know what to do. Always assure your children that, I'm the one that did the party pack now. I'm the one that do this one.
They know you are involved.
You are involved in their life.
everything.
What does your friend want for birthday? Spend. Mommy, they say they share ice cream. You want ice cream? They are the one that will tell everybody, I'm buying ice cream. My mom is buying ice cream. You might call the teacher, give the teacher money to help you buy the ice cream. But in their mind, hey, my mommy bought ice cream. So you have to find ways to live your life and at the end be involved in their life. This thing you said about strangers, most people find out that they are strangers to their children. A child that will go out and go and meet one auntie and be asking the auntie, there's a boyfriend that like me. Then the auntie will say, let me use this girl to test waters. And friend him. Now the auntie just want to know if that thing she have in mind is going to work. They'll be using you to be doing experiments. I've seen this when I was in secondary school. Something happened. Everybody was like, what's going on? What happened was that these children, they are talking about virginity. I was in JSS 1, they are in JSS 3. They are talking about virginity. And one now said, I'm a virgin. The other one now said, hey, so you're a virgin? You are still a virgin. Do you know the other ones planned to make a guy, a senior, to sleep with that one? And at the end, the girl shouted. They set trap for her. And everything, they brought everything back to school. Do you know what shocked everybody? Why would they think that this girl must be this virgin? Because they are this virgin. It's because they are idle.
Wow. So, man, our time is going. We need to go. So, on a final note,
Yes.
what is your advice for career women in balancing their home?
They need I will not say they call us we call them scoy people. You don't need somebody that will be telling you
All that.
You need Jesus. Yeah, you need Jesus. And when you seek for Jesus, ideas will come out. And that ideas is that people that have been in your position, you need to go and sort them out. So that they will tell you how to go about it, because they learned the hard way. So they have to tell you. I don't want to call them what they call those people that people go and talk to. People tell their problem. Counselors. I call them spoil people, because these are people that are trained for it. I prefer them to give general lecture. But anytime I watch Mexican movies, you always see that the counsel always turn out to be your problem. So I call them spoil. So you have to be careful who you tell your problems. So when people are discussing, always listen to people that have been there. Go and meet them. I know you're a career person. How were you able to do it? Can you teach me? Don't be in a hurry to say, I know it all. You can't know it all. Even as I'm sitting down like this, every day I learn. Thank God for the internet. You open the internet, you learn a lot of things, yes, and say, this is how I will do it.
And even unlearn. You even unlearn.
Yes.
Some things, yes.
It's not computer. I said they are jack of all trade. You can't carry everything on your head, but you can solve some small problem with all these life hacks. We go a long way. Yes, and plan ahead.
Okay, so that is it for today. Thanks so much, Ma. And I hope if we call on you another time, you would honor us.
No problem.
Okay, so guys, that's all for today. And before we will be going home, we want to give you this short quote for the day. Said, you find hope the way you find happiness. You give it to someone else and borrow it a little back. So please, guys, I want you all to meditate on this, because it is so important for us to always build on our hope. We are all humans. We cannot do without it. We need a little bit of hope to carry on in our daily activities. So on that, we will be signing out. Shiba, hope you
I
enjoyed
don't
it.
even want to go again because I enjoyed Barrister Pink topic. I don't even want that to go again.
Yes, so even myself here, I want to go too, but we have to go because we still have other programs lined up for us. So to become your way next week, don't forget it is Naija Trends, and we still remain your host, Elex Baby and
Shiba.
so guys, I will love your time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.